All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down. Greer being chased out left. And incomplete to open things up.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Greer. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Greer. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
All right, here we go. Green.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on third with a gain of 22. To Fournette. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Here we go now.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Greer looking deep for Julio. He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Greer throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Greer. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Greer. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Operating from the gun. Greer. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at the 3. Oh, twisting away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Greer. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot! Hot!
To throw on 2nd down. Greer. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Greer. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Greer. Caught on the right side by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
I know it's hard to see inside the face mask of the defender right now, but I'm willing to guess that there's a nice little grin on his face because to make that type of a play downfield, you wonder if you're going to be able to make it. You know that if you don't make it, it's a big play that you're giving up. But when you do bat the ball away and you come back and you embrace your teammates, that's a lot of momentum you're bringing back to the huddle. Now you feel like they can't complete anything when they don't hit deep shots.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue landed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. The pitch to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they dropped him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Gun! Now let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! Hot!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's a give to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Hot. Hot.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they go in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off-play action. Greer. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Greer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Back to throw. Greer. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Fournette on the counter. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Deion Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Greer over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
To throw on second down. Greer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Greer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off the play fake. Greer. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
All right, here we go.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Over! Hot! Hot!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Over! Gun!
On 3rd down. That's Thomas, and he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Greer. And Jones has it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on 1st down. Greer. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Greer. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Bucs, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.